even Nagasek, and Porter Clayton coming back into the fold as a left-hander, and then having Darryl Hunter back, and Clevenger and Reed and all that. So I think no matter how much you try to build their arms up early in the season, you got to watch their pitch count. They're going to be awful excited for their first start, and 80 or 90 pitches early is, with the adrenaline's, probably more significant than 80 or 90 down the road. So I think every coach in the country will rely on his relief corps more early than maybe later on in the season. Yeah.
Is Spencer the favorite for that last weekend spot?
Or Crook, yeah, those two guys. And what you hope is we're not playing musical starters, because that usually means that we're losing games.
Well, who's the other one? You got Thorpe.
So it'll be Thorpe, Spencer Saturday, Crook Sunday, and Jeff Gold Monday.
So Spencer, your Saturday guy,
Yeah.
if this is a Pac-12 weekend?
Until he proves differently, yes. And we don't expect him to prove differently, And who knows? What you try to do is win the game, and if you have the luxury of having good enough starting pitching to not be too weak, and you're really strong in the back end of the bullpen, a lot of coaches like that. I do. The argument could be said that you might want your best pitcher late in the game rather than early in the game, because if some crooked number happens early, the offense has a chance to recover from that. If you give up a crooked number late, sometimes the game's over. So, but it doesn't do you any good to backfill the bullpen if you don't have the lead going into the back end of the game. So we'll have to kind of play it by ear. The good news is, with Cole out of the mix, we feel we've got 13 pitchers that we feel pretty good about running out there, and some better than others, and they're all going to get their shot. And I would imagine the staff and the structure of our staff might be a little different 6 weeks from now or 2 months from now.
What's Cole's attitude been like with the surgery and facing kind of the rehab process from that?
He's handled it like a real man. Sometimes it's the world has ended, poor me, devastation. From inception, it kind of speaks volumes about who he is as an individual. He's handled it probably better than Coach Horton. I was had my head up my rear end a little bit more than he did, and he sees it as a bump in the road, and he's very happy with the way the surgery came out. He's looking forward to getting back in class, getting back up here, being with his teammates, and starting on the road to recovery and the rehab. If I know Cole the way I know Cole, he'll tackle the rehab mission as well as anybody ever has, and he'll be as good as new in 12 months or less, hopefully.
When did he kind of approach